these like futuristic technology weapons
When we talk about
and like
speaking of,
sound.
All right. All right, all right, all right. All right. It's another Saturday, and we're here at the WASH. And of course, we have our producer, fact checker, Chris Ride.
Hello, everyone. How's it going out there?
Again, not wearing your earphones. I mean,
Give me a minute.
what can we do? What can we do? And of course, we got JaySlay. JaySlay is back, and he's just going to rattle your mind, man, with the information that he has acquired through his research and knowledge. Okay?
Hello, people. How you guys doing?
Everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. If you're not doing well, go get something sweet, go get something cool and come back and listen. Maybe take a puff on something, maybe a little sip and come back. We're about to talk for about an hour, maybe a little bit more. Oh man, on this Saturday, it's a blessing to be here and I'm happy. Chris Ride, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you not ready? Why do I go outside and I say, hey, will you guys be ready?
Got what got cut on the bottom.
What is your backpack? Are you going to go hiking? What is going on?
I was still prepared.
JaySlay. JaySlay, what are you looking at, man?
I'm looking at this. Remember a while back I sent you like a prayer to for the airwaves and all that.
Yeah. Jay, we should have said that before we got on air, Jay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, let's say that before we get on air because we got all kinds of people listening. We got people who maybe are secular, non-secular, and we kind of want everybody to be on the same page. The next time we'll say a prayer online. That's the best thing. To go against
it's just to protect what you would call the airwaves.
Yes.
Our internet connection, the sound and all that.
Yes.
Make it what you would call kind of like what you see, the vision.
Absolutely. I'm with you. Next time we will definitely do that. We will say it.
I'll have it ready
to stop any demonic interference in technology.
Yeah.
Because, hey, Satan runs the airways. Well, he doesn't run them, but he manipulates them.
He is called the Prince of the Air.
Prince of the Air.
Airwaves.
It's in the Bible. He stopped Michael. Again, delivering Daniel's prayer. But let's not get too secular. We'll get into all that. But hey, me and JaySlay were driving up here, and JaySlay handed me a bottle of what's it, seltzer water?
No, it's actually just tonic water.
Tonic water. I'm not gonna say what brand it is because I'm not getting any kind of residual income from this. Maybe one day they will, but it's just tonic water. But and it spurred a very interesting conversation. JaySlay, why don't you tell us a little bit about tonic water and its historical impact?
All right, so it's been around since 1904.
Okay.
It doesn't cost nothing to make, just water and quinine.
Water and quinine, okay.
Yeah, the first time I ever heard of it was, of course, you see it in the liquor, see people drinking it without a hangover.
Okay.
They do it with drinks.
Okay.
But what I found out about it is that the Britain, when they started going on their conquest of, conquering the world, wherever they would go, they noticed that what you call the people from around that area kind of like were drinking it.
Okay.
And then they asked them what it was for.
Which area, Jay?
Well, India. Most likely,
okay.
Yeah. But of course, they went to Africa, to the Caribbean and all that. But they took it with them. So they implemented it in what you call into the army, to the military.
Okay.
They started giving to all the soldiers in tea, water, or they could even mix it with alcohol. But what they figured out that it was stopping them from getting the fever that everyone was getting over there. Diarrhea, what you call was the result effect of malaria. So they were able to actually get further into inland and not become sick. So that was when they first figured it out, So when this whole stuff with coronavirus came on the scene,
okay,
I was like, I told my mom, the solution, the cure is going to be something simple.
Okay.
But they're not going to make no money off of it. And they're going to outlaw it, they're going to ban it, or they're going to try to debunk it. So quinine is where they make hydroxychloroquine from.
Oh, interesting.
Like how to synthesize it and all that.
Okay.
Same thing with what you would call, practically for everything that's natural, they grab it, pharmaceutical companies, and they say, how can we make it stronger and more efficient? So then that's when they start synthesizing it and all that. But Yeah, man. It's good for all kinds of stuff, but the main ingredient is quinine.
Quinine. No, it's amazing that because if you ever hear the story about the Spanish bringing over the captured people, I don't like to use the term slavery. I want to try to semantically change certain things. So the people who are in captivity, who were dropped off in South Carolina on the islands, I think they call it Geechees now, but that's the kind of the cute kind of nickname for them, Geechees. But it's a culture, like Geechees called Creole. But it was very interesting. The Spanish had to abandon them because of dysentery and malaria and diseases, and they left the people that were captured there, and they thrived to be an independent community. But what drove them away was disease. What drove them away was sickness. So it's amazing to me when we were having this discussion how the English were just, as far as like world captors, they not only captured you with their military, because it's a small island. The British Isles are small, and they conquered the world. So how could such a small nation conquer the world? They just had all these medicinally, military and mental. Like when the English conquered you, they conquered you. They didn't, what's funny about the Spanish is if you look at all the territories that the Spanish or Spain conquered, many of those, they let people keep their religion. They let people keep their music and their culture. English never. English did all that. English are like, no, you're gonna come to the way of the crown. You're gonna bow before the crown. Your new culture is the English culture. That's it.
The English language, yeah.
Yeah, they broke you and they would break you. Not even, I think the Spanish use religion. The English use systematic, oppression. Because when the English, English were some of the worst sort of captors. I mean, but that's amazing that one of the reasons they were able to gain a foothold in the tropical nations was
because of quinine.
Tonic water. Quinine is amazing. During COVID, what I took, because I thought I didn't even know, I have my, my little apprehensions here and there. But what I thought was, oh man, because I used to go downtown. I just take the blue line, which is the disease train. I mean, there's any train that has a disease.
I was wearing scarves way before, man.
Yeah, because you have to. I mean, the smell of urine in itself is just toxic, and whatever else kind of bodily fluids are laying on the ground of that train. But so I was a little skeptical, a little worried. So I had an itching in the back of my throat one day between my nasal cavity and my neck, and I'm like, oh man, I might have this. So I drank liquor. I drank vodka. So that was my message. And I think the Russians say vodka's good, right? Is it me? The Russians? Vodka? Yeah. Yes. Vodka. Medicinal. I'm not Russian.
What about whiskey? They call it grandpa's cough medicine.
Oh, they would give you whiskey when they cut your limbs off. Oh, you got shot in your finger? Well, we got to take your arm off. Drink this whiskey. Yeah. And disinfectant. Mm-hmm. So alcohol was actually,
wounds, open wounds, bullet wounds, gunshot wounds.
Whiskey. You're getting whiskey in the mouth and whiskey on the cut. And that's amazing. So you're right. Everything is very simple. And it's not to, I think, science or man tries to say, how can we make this more potent? How can we make this better? When you think that, you got to think, okay, well, has the body caught up to that? Because a lot of time the body hasn't caught up to that. So you're introducing something into your body that the body has not caught up. So you make something, quote unquote, more effective or efficient. And that's why a lot of these pharmaceutical companies have these big suits trying to make things more efficient. Because now you've created a bigger problem. Now you've the body. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. So please don't think I'm either of those. I'm not. This is not even medical advice I'm giving.